I wanted to ask you though, can I go through some of my favorite products and get your tips on them and learn more about them?
Sure, absolutely.
Because I've been wanting to ask you, and I saw a video you did of kind of like your like how you dress up your clay mask. You have like a whole little recipe and ritual that you do. Can you share
Yeah.
that first of all?
Oh, sure. So it is a little earthy. I understand apple cider vinegar and kelp powder, not the beautiful match made in heaven for scent and aroma. Some people like it. I actually kind of like it with water. You don't really need too much. Some people want to add some essential oils to counteract the earthy aroma. So I use ylang ylang, sea buckthorn, sweet blood orange oil, or sweet orange oil. Clary sage is great, frankincense, myrrh. But also those have a lot of skin benefits as well. Can help calm and heal the skin, but also provide a little aromatherapy while you're letting the mask dry. Or lemongrass, pink grapefruit to kind of eat away at some of that acidity and earthy aroma. You can provide your favorite mixture of essential oils and then just apply the mask in an upwards direction. Make sure it's nice and smooth and mixed in a non-metallic bowl. And then you just let it completely dry, and then you rinse it once it's completely dry, and then follow with the gold serum and or the moisturizer. And it's just, I do that now with the meteorite scrub. I don't have to do the clay mask as much, but I was doing that probably 3 or 4, sometimes 5 times a week, just because of the relaxing of that area right around the T-zone and that nasal area where you hold so much tension, and
Yeah.
also congestion as well. It just opens up those stagnant capillaries and just really releases a lot of that tension, just looking and feeling more awake, as well as, especially if you use something like the derma roller beforehand, which is our little titanium micro needle derma roller, where you can basically micro needle out of the comfort of your own home, just light to medium pressure, opening up these tiny little pathways, effectively allowing for optimal absorption of the ingredients from the products that you're putting on top of it afterwards, because they're sinking in a little bit further, as well as creating these tiny little micro tears that signal to your brain to repair itself, effectively creating a thicker collagen layer. So that's a good device to use. Don't use the plastic ones, or I guess stainless steel is all right, but we're using titanium in ours. But that right there, cleanse, derma roll, clay masks, set it up as you'd like. There's nothing like it. It probably dries in about 20 minutes, but it's food grade. I do my best to formulate the products as close to nature with absolutely no chemicals or synthetic government recognized carcinogens as fillers and preservatives and fragrance. Man, no, we sent it with cold pressed organic essential oils that create this so much more of a long lasting, more beautiful aroma, in my opinion. And also, you can feel confident knowing that it's not something that was synthetically made in a lab and it's going to be counterproductive and destroy your endocrine system and be, fragrance is the biggest culprit in that. And like you, when I go to hotels as well, when I travel, it's got to be the fragrance too, by the way, in those pillows. I get a headache from the laundry, the sheets, the towels. It's not
The
quite
starch,
that
they put
bad.
so much starch in it.
Yeah.
It's gross.
So I could keep going on and on, but there's a way that you can get those benefits and the same things that people love with just, it takes a little bit longer, especially, if you're not working with a formulator. Well, I'm working with a chemist now, but I'm doing the formulations and figuring out different emulsions. You find benchmarks that you like with our Pearl Cleanser. Found a nice emulsion that I liked, and knew that I didn't want to use any harsh surfactants. So we're using colloidal silver, tremella mushroom that's loaded in hyaluronic acid, but colloidal silver to eat up that bacteria. I hadn't seen that used in the cleanser. Pearl powder to clean up the dirt and oil. And that's one of our most popular products as well. But basically what I'm saying is, uh, yeah, you can get so much more from Mother Nature. And I'm learning that on my travels, just finding out the medicine and the different remedies in these smaller indigenous communities. Man, you can learn so much and get some exciting ingredients to put into future projects and creations. That's just what I love. I'm finding out that it's like a big part of what I absolutely love to do, and a big part of my purpose. say this because I'm doing a lot of traveling recently, but I'm doing it to clear my head. And in that clarity, I'm like, I meet people because I'm always by myself. And then they ask it's a common conversation. What do you do? Why? And then I just come alive when explaining what I do. And I truly am seeking their medicine and the different ingredients that a lot of people won't go to the lengths to find out about, just the medicine that helps so many different cultures and communities all around the world. I want to know about those and not the commonly, I want to go a different route with all of our formulations. And that's what we've done. But man, it feels so much better to blank canvas every single time. That's why it takes a little bit longer, because we want to be extremely different from the things that we're seeing on store shelves. And also when you launch a product, that's like an album release for Coldplay or U2,
Yeah.
so much went into that, ingredient by ingredient. So anyway, so we've had the chance to release a couple this year, which, I've been working on the meteorite scrub for seven years, but the formula was finally done in 2020. Then I tried to make the sugarcane tube because I didn't want to. And long story made short, we ended up putting it in a maroon glass jar. But so the formula has been done now for a while, but the design component plays a big part for us. We want a little visual variance in the line. And yeah, it takes a little bit longer when you want, you just know what you want. But when you get it, it's the best feeling in the freaking world.
The scrub is so nice. I am not a big fan of scrubs because they usually set my skin off, and it's so nice. It smells so good, and it's got a really lovely texture.